Employment in Indiana County, we got into a conversation last half hour talking about putting together your resume, not considering yourself not a candidate for a job. Correct. Right off the bat. Don't disqualify yourself. You never know. And here comes this company called URBN to Indiana. And I don't know how closely you've worked with them so far, but I know you're going to be very intimately working with this company over the course of the next however many months and years. And this is a company that really, when I look at them and see their profile, they've got jobs, and it doesn't really matter who you are. They've probably got something that's going to fit.
Very diverse workforce. One of the first things I did was go on to some of their sites and look at it, and which I encourage job seekers to do too. If you go on YouTube and search Gap PA, I believe it's in Lancaster County, there's a short little video that shows just what fulfillment center might just be looking like. And at this point, let's just do a quick recap. You know, a lot of work has been done way back when they were preparing the sites and things like that, so this actually could happen. Byron Stauffer, Dave Reed, Senator White, Denise Liggett, Jim Struzzi, the commissioners and chamber members, all pulling together with that CEO group trying to bring businesses into the county. And that's where it starts. In terms of my involvement, I was invited to Christine Toretti's house where they did a very nice welcoming to Urban Outfitters, and we got to meet some of the staff members and the CEO and things like that. And then that morning before the groundbreaking, we met with some of the representatives from Urban. And at this point, their groundbreaking has occurred, and they're getting ready to build the building, and that's the stage they're in now. And then further conversations are going to occur about what the process is for people that want to apply to their positions. Locally, we are teaming up. It's not going to just be a Careerlink effort. It's going to be a county effort. It's going to be a regional effort. I have spoken to my colleagues across the PA Careerlinks that touch Indiana County. I'm also reaching out to the folks that were involved in them coming to the Gap PA. There's a Careerlink out in Lancaster, and I'm going to be talking to them as to how they transition. But it's going to take the chamber. It's going to take IUP's Eberly College of Business. It's also going to take the Career and Professional Development Center. I mean, from the research that I've done on Urban, they have intern opportunities. So that means that the local talent from IUP, from ICTC, from Westmoreland County Community College branch campus, these are all going to be opportunities for folks to work and live and play in Indiana County. Now, the other thing I want to make sure that it's important is, good news as this is, it can bring lots of different things. It can make other employers look at their structure, their fees, how they pay their employees, and maybe incentivize other employers. We don't want to forget that sometimes when a new company comes in, some of the workers may transition to there from other places, but we're committed to helping all the employers. We're excited about Urban to come. It's going to increase many things. It can, from some of the vacant housing that we have. People are either going to commute, and if they commute in, they're going to buy their lunch, maybe buy a Christmas present. There's all kinds of things that can come about because a company like Urban comes into our county.
We talked with Dave Reed just a couple of days ago, Representative Dave Reed, and we were talking about the number of other businesses that tend to follow when you have a big business such as this. Urban is a very sophisticated company.
Yes.
They've got their procedures in place already, and they know how to work with local officials.
Correct.
They're going to be bringing with them along their coattails other companies, one would anticipate, and that is even better news for Indiana County.
Yes, and that would be something that Byron and his group are very good at. From our side, we're good at matching the talent, and it's going, like I said, it's going to take a team effort. We're already going to set up a planning meeting just prior to meeting with Urban's HR department to see what there are different things, like at the Careerlink, there are different incentives for hiring specific populations. And one of the things I really encourage job seekers to do is, whether it be here at our local Indiana Careerlink or a surrounding county Careerlink, to go in and look at your resume. If you haven't practiced interviewing in a while, now is the perfect time to do it. The building isn't built yet, but there's time for you to prepare. Let's say you've never worked in a fulfillment center before. I would go on and look what positions might be in a fulfillment center and what are some of my transferable skills. And let's say, for instance, I would assume in a fulfillment center you might have something like a forklift operator. Well, if you wanted to operate a forklift, do you have the license? If you're a dislocated worker and you don't have the license or the certificate to operate something like that, you could go in and talk to one of our Title I providers and get the training now before they come to our location. I mean, those are the kind of pre-work that a job seeker can do.
It's going to be big doings for places like ICTC.
As we often said, there has been, you can't commend the leadership enough for making this happen in the first place, but the job is not finished. I'm really excited to talk to their HR folks. We're gearing all the people that would be involved in workforce together, and it's going to be a team effort. And as you know, and you've talked to many different organizations and different groups, Indiana County tends to just pull together on things like this. And I'm looking forward to working with IUP's Eberly College of Business, the Career Development Center, the Chamber of Commerce, the Tourist Bureau. We're all going to have a part in playing to bring this workforce. It can grow Indiana County from the retail, people spending their money here. Hopefully that'll increase the people that attend the things like the parades that we do, the Veterans Day Parade, the Holiday Parade, things like that. It's a big deal to have Urban come. We're happy that they're coming, but I also don't want our employers in the area to think that we're going to forget about them, because it's all about transition. And if some of their employees choose to go and work for Urban for a new experience, we're going to help them try to find employees as well. And hopefully with Urban coming in, people will choose to move to Indiana and live here and make a life here.
Indiana County has to step up its game.
We do, and lots of people, including you, and helping getting the word out about it. As soon as we know the process, as soon as we have the recruitment set up, I'll make sure I reach out to you guys right away. We're going to use social media, any avenue that we can, both locally here in Indiana County and the surrounding counties, to get the word about what people need to do for the next steps.
He's Kevin Lazor from Careerlink. Thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for the extra time today, Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160, 101.1 FM.